Hello, this is the Study Abroad presentation for the academic year 23-24 for the College of Business, Technology and Engineering at Sheffield, Hallam University. Study abroad allows you to undertake a semester of study in an overseas institution and is funded by the Turing Scheme. It is a recognized part of your degree, and you can choose to study abroad at one of our partner universities in Europe or other international universities further afield. Please note that the locations available are often course specific. Please contact your department internationalization leads for further information on this. Their names will be shared later on in the presentation. The following slides will list the names of the institutions available for study abroad according to department. We will start with the first 4 slides demonstrating opportunities at institutions for students in the courses at the Department of Management. The following 3 slides list the opportunities for study for tourism, hospitality, and events courses. Here are the opportunities for studying abroad for finance course students. And we now end this list with the opportunities for students on computing courses. There are several important considerations to take into account when choosing to study abroad for a semester. If you think you'd like to study in a particular country, please research it thoroughly before applying. Please note that the cost of studying in an international destination outside of Europe will be substantially higher than in a European country due to extra travel and visa costs. Also, for countries like the US, the visa process can be extensive, and you are required to have an additional £8,000 in your bank account to display when you apply for the visa. So get to know the latest visa rules for your preferred country. There are several reasons why a study abroad in a semester will be useful for your degree. Firstly, it helps count towards your degree. It is unlike a gap year. It helps you gain a different, more international perspective on your academic subject. It helps you acquire a range of life skills which are not taught in the lecture theatre. It'll help you stand out in the job market because it's a great addition to your CV. Most often, students return more motivated, independent, and confident. And it'll also help you improve your language and cross-cultural communication skills. It'll help you discover a new cultural perspective and gain an international outlook. It'll also help you gain an international network of friends and peers. And certainly, it can be really good fun. Some of you might have questions on how to apply for your placement year if you are studying abroad. Many students who study abroad still manage to secure placement for their 3rd year. Many companies will be happy to interview through Skype and Zoom. Please do stay in touch with your college's work experience team and ensure your contact details are correct on the SHU system when you are abroad. Keep checking the placement pages on UniHub for opportunities. The work experience team can be contacted through this email address: workexperience@shu.ac.uk. Please note that you are not required to study in a foreign language during the study abroad semester. All of our partners offer modules in English, so it is not necessary to speak another language. Many partners also offer language courses for beginners, so it's possible to learn the basics of the language of your host country while studying. SHU language support is also available before departure if you want to learn some French before studying in France. There are other language opportunities also available through the University Language Scheme. In terms of accommodation in Sheffield for your second academic year, SHU can provide you with short-term, one-semester accommodation for students who wish to study abroad. We highly recommend that you apply for this offer and live in university halls for your first semester of the next academic year. This SHU offer releases you from your accommodation contract after the first semester, which allows you to take up your semester abroad. Please be mindful that if you enter a private accommodation contract, it will be your responsibility to find someone to take over that contract. This could be a barrier to you heading overseas. Please note that while you are studying overseas, you will still be eligible for funding from Student Finance England. You will need to contact SFE and let them know that you will be studying abroad for one semester. SFE may ask you to get a course abroad form completed. These can be passed to your department administrator for completion. So how do you apply to study abroad? Please complete an expression of interest form on UniHub. You can choose up to 3 universities if they are available. Please select these in your preferred order. Because demand for international universities outside of Europe is very high, only choose one international university to have the best possible chance of being offered a place. The application process will be competitive, so it is important that you research your preferred universities and explain clearly why you wish to be offered a place. Please note that you have to pass all your level 4 modules in order to be able to proceed with studying abroad. Any allocated places will be withdrawn at the end of the academic year if you have not been awarded a pass mark in all your modules. The deadline for completing the form is Friday the 3rd of March at 3 p.m. So what happens after you submit your expression of interest form? First, you will receive an acknowledgement email of the form. The university will assess all forms after the deadline, allocating the places following an agreed selection process. We will be in touch by the end of March 2023 to confirm if you have been allocated a place to study abroad. You will be given a period of time to consider your offer, and you will be asked to accept or reject the offer. If we do not hear from you, the place may be offered to another student. Once accepted, we will provide the details of the next steps. Please note this other important information. You are responsible for the setup and associated costs of studying abroad. This includes flights, accommodations, visas, etc. SHU will provide insurance from emergency medical cover, repatriation, and cancellation only. You must ensure your passport is valid for the required length of stay in your host country for the study abroad. You will pay your tuition fees to SHU as normal. No additional payment is required to the host university. And do not forget, you must pass all your level 4 modules to be eligible for study abroad. Please note that SHU is usually able to support students financially by allocating a touring grant. We apply to the government each year for touring funding, so grants are not guaranteed until we have confirmed that SHU has secured funding for the academic year 23-24. You can see the separate finance presentation on the Study Abroad web pages. Grant allocations are a contribution towards the cost of studying overseas and are not meant to cover every expense. Grants are paid for each day of study. If you wish to have further information on the study abroad process and the expression of interest form, you can find them on this link. Here are some student quotes and some photos from their experience of their semester abroad. Please note the following contacts if you have queries regarding the study abroad program. For the Department of Management, you can contact David Hattersley and Alicia Sanchez Requena in the email address below. For tourism, hospitality, and events, please contact Ray Nolan in the email address below. For finance, please contact Zoe Newsham. For computing, please contact Mariam Bagheri. If you have any visa queries, please direct them to Shersha McKinney of the International Experience team. You can raise a case for Shersha through My Hallam, or you can email hallamhelp@shu.ac.uk. You can direct touring funding queries to Erasmus Exchange at shu.ac.uk. We hope that you found this presentation useful. Please do not hesitate to contact the relevant staff member if you have queries. We'll be happy to help you. Thank you, and do enjoy your semester abroad.